What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Honeystead. So this is definitely not my normal video, but it's been one that I've been waiting to share this with you for definitely the last week, but I have been waiting personally for the last couple of years and then made it official a couple of months ago. So I think it's time that I finally take you guys and share this with you. Come here.
It's soft.
Oh. You excited? We've been waiting for you. Look at his face. Look at his face. Oh yeah. He just has this like yep.
Boy, yes. Does it itch right here if you want to scratch? Oh yeah. Does that help?
Oh, that's it right there.
Come here. What are you doing, mister? What are you doing? Come on, come on, come on. What did you find? Did you find the dirt?
So as you guys see, we are not on our own homestead. We took a drive down to North Carolina because for the last, how many months now? Probably
5.
At least 5. Actually, in all honesty, my family and I have been anticipating a day like this for really the last three years. But we came down to North Carolina because today was the day that we are adding a new family member to our homestead, and I want to introduce you guys to the family that we are getting our special little boy from.
Yeah, so I'm Jordyn.
And I'm Josh.
We operate Working Aussies Homestead, and we raise working Australian Shepherds. And we're so excited for Kaylee and the family to take home one of our puppies. I know we've been in contact for the last few years now about them adding one of our dogs, and we're so excited. So we raise dogs that really show the versatility of the breed. That's why we love these dogs, because they're so good at so many different things, and they are absolutely the best thing that you can add to a homestead.
We've been following their story and watching how they've raised their pups and how they introduce the puppies to life on a homestead between animals and just people. And I mean, you guys have done so much with this puppy, with all of the puppies, between puppy yoga, you go to farmers markets. I think that is what I'm most excited about, is just the amount of exposure that you guys have already taken him, and he's already seen more of the world than many puppies do. So yes, that is something that I'm excited. And they're working on a pretty exciting thing.
Yes.
Do you want to tell them?
Yeah. So we've actually been working on a series of modules focused on bringing home a new puppy and how to really set the framework and the groundwork of having a enjoyable puppyhood. One of the reasons why people dread adding a puppy is because there's so many different things that you have to address when they're very young so that they don't become problems later on in life. And so the video series is going to cover really everything from potty training to leash manners to grooming to what to feed aside from kibble. And we're really excited to be able to put that out and not only give it to all of our puppy parents, but also have it be available for anybody who's adding a new puppy to their family.
Yeah, and I think for us even it's going to be helpful. I mean, we've always raised dogs, but this is our first dog that's actually going to be more on our homestead, and the ideas and the vision that I have for this little boy, I'm excited, and I'm excited to be able to kind of continue to share his story. And you know, you guys are going to be able to watch him grow, and he's going to learn He's gonna learn about the herbs, the mushrooms, the bees. Hopefully not in a bad way. But we, come here, mister. But we are very excited to have this little boy come to our homestead.
Look at you, you're all ready for the camera already.
Well, thank you guys so much for making this beautiful baby for us, and can't wait to introduce him to our homestead. So,
Absolutely.
If you guys are interested in adding an Australian Shepherd to your homestead, be sure to check out our website. I'm sure Kaylee will link it. But we do keep a waiting list. We just have 1 to 2 litters a year.
yeah.
And that really allows us to focus so much on the litters when we do have them. Spending all the extra time doing the socializing, having the yoga classes, and really focus on raising puppies that are set up to go anywhere and be successful.
And I will definitely make sure to put all of that information about their homestead and what they're doing down below, so you guys can kind of follow more of their story. And if you guys are looking for an Aussie, these are beautiful babies. So that day was a very long day. We got up around 3 o'clock in the morning. My husband and I both woke up and we were like, okay, let's just go. There's no use going back to sleep. So we got up, we drove down and got to spend a little bit of time with Jordyn and Josh and just go over our puppies' routine, things that they had been doing. They had put so much effort into this pup. By the time that we picked him up at 10 weeks old, he had already been exposed to over 1,000 people. They had been taking him along with all of the puppies to multiple farmers markets. They did puppy yoga. They took long road trips. They got to go on field trips to other farms and homesteads to be able to like have the exposure to livestock and dogs that weren't related, as well as cats. But these puppies, they got so much. By the time that we brought him home, he had already been acclimated to his crate. So he was comfortable going in there and sleeping. Now, mind you, he's gotten quite attached to Violet. So that's a little bit more, we're working with that, because we're realizing that why are we gonna put him in another room in his crate when he is more comfortable with Violet? So I'm kind of trying to figure out the best solution. I think I actually have one. And honestly, she's attached to him. Violet has absolutely fallen in love with this puppy. And I've been sharing Violet with you guys since I've been doing YouTube. And she is kind of getting up there in age. So I know that this is kind of the right time. This was the right time. And what we found by adding a puppy back to the homestead, it's actually turned her into a little bit of a puppy as well. And so she's playing and she's enjoying, and she's not just kind of being a big old lazy old lady dog. She's turning into a playful dog again, which has brought a lot of joy. But this puppy has been an absolute blast. Bringing him here for the first week, I have just been spending time with him and having my kids have some one-on-one time. I've been taking him places with me because I want the exposure. Now, my plan for this puppy is not only to be a working dog here on the farm. He is going to help work the animals. He's going to help herd. That's our goal. But I also want a dog that is going to be my companion. I have speaking events coming up that I would like to be able to bring him. I'd like to be able to have him travel with me. I think there's going to be a little bit of sense of security on that aspect. And for the speaking events that I've already committed to, I will put them down in the description box, because I might be coming to your state, which, you know, that's going to be exciting. And you guys can get a chance to meet my pup. The other thing that I really plan on doing is I'm going to introduce this pup into foraging. I want to be able to bring him foraging with me. I found a foraging backpack for him to be able to wear when I'm out foraging. So if I harvest something, I can just put it in the backpack and he can help walk it up to the apothecary with me. But he's been a joy. He's transitioned completely well here. Jordyn and Josh, you can tell, have put so much effort into their dogs. And this puppy is also just so comfortable around our livestock. He's not afraid. He wants to investigate. He hasn't tried to run or chase or do any damage. He's very much like, hey, I'm just gonna watch you. Like, he's very observant, and I've never had a dog that you can sit back and just watch the dog think. Like, I'm watching the wheels turn in his head as he's just kind of like, huh. So as a first-time Aussie owner, I can say that this breed might be my new favorite, but don't tell Violet. I love Violet. She's an amazing dog. Violet is my nurturer. Violet's Violet. You know, Violet will love everything. She has raised baby goats. She has raised piglets. She has raised chickens. This dog has loved on every single animal here in this homestead. And as she gets older, there are a lot of traits that I hope that she will pass on to this baby. And that's kind of the goal, you know, it's learning something old. So I have a lot of plans for this puppy. And I'm excited to be able to share them with you guys and continue this story and have you be a part of his upbringing. And hopefully, if you guys come out to any of our workshops or speaking events coming up, like, you'll have an opportunity to meet this baby. But I think it's officially time that we need to properly introduce you to our newest baby here on our homestead. So I would like you to meet my new foraging companion, and one that you guys are going to see quite a bit of, especially this coming foraging season. But I'd like you to meet Moose, our newest little baby. And if any of you are interested in getting to know Jordyn and Josh over at Working Aussie Homestead a little bit more, I will put all of their information down below. Not only do they post YouTube videos, but they also post a good bit on their social media and their website. She will also be putting out the information about their courses. And I hope that if you ever make it out to any of their events, you'll be able to see the Australian Shepherds in full action working the livestock, which to me, my husband and I were like, yeah, I think it's time. And we are so excited to be able to have this sweet boy here as part of our family. So as always, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and learn something old. Bye guys.